I think it's recording.
You ready?
Yeah. So I start?
You can if you want.
I'm Pete.
I'm Chris, and this is
Metalheads react to hip hop.
Dire Earthlings. Good evening, fuckface. It's Chris and Pete. We are going to react to another wildly requested video, much to our dismay, simply because we've heard the term screamo
it's a little
attached
concerning
to it, so we're a little bit nervous. We're
not fans of screamo.
I don't understand how you could be, but
no.
But I digress. We're here.
Well, we're gonna give it a
We're
chance.
ready for action. We're ready to rock and or roll, and we are going to butcher this artist's name. I have no idea how you guys want to pronounce it. Scarlxrd. Tell us how you want to pronounce this name, because I got nothing. I almost feel like you're supposed to say the end of it like the actual letters, like it's supposed to be Scarlxrd. Like I don't know, but this artist has a song called Heart Attack, and we're going to react the fuck out of it.
Here we go.
So hold on to your tits.
But I love you. Fucking love you. I fucking love you.
Hey, whoa. Don't do this.
You fucked me 4 times the other night, David. You've been inside me.
Julie.
I swallowed your cum. That means something.
That means something.
I swallowed your cum. That means something.
No comment.
Slow down.
4 times. It means something, David. 4 times.
Something hard.
This is 24 hours a day. I live with the taking possibility that you
Slightly promiscuous
do
lady.
something.
Let's go to your house. We'll talk this out. I want to see what you I want you to stop the car!
Heart attack, my blood pressure don't hold me back. We see through you like it's glass. All you niggas fucking trash. You're not that savage, your arms are slow. River with fear when you step to the go. They gon' force me to lose my control. Niggas ain't ready to walk down the road. What? Fuck me so soon that we taking shit over. I've been doing business, I play with the owner. It's too late for niggas to deadline these close to the world. Has been my don't you see I'm the owner. Yeah.
So far, not as bad as we thought it would be.
Yeah.
I
I think of something very different when I think of the term screamo.
Yeah, there's not really screaming yet.
Maybe screamo, when applied in a hip hop context, means something a little bit different than we are affiliated with. Like when I think of
what bands are screamo?
I don't know. I think of like Bad Atreyu songs.
Oh yeah.
And,
Like, that melodic vocal and into like the
whiny
scream.
like the guy who really thinks
like
he can hit the note and tries to, and then go like bad like Avenged Sevenfold and Kill Switch. I don't know. Yeah.
I don't know if that's screamo.
But I don't know. I don't know because I don't listen to those songs.
But yeah, so far this isn't what we imagined it would be. From the
like the
bass is cool.
Yeah, it's like a bass drum. It's like a double
melodic
bass, like triplets and
there's some cool triplets happening.
Yeah, and I like it. Seems like it's overdriven. It almost gets like fuzzy,
it's definitely
like
broken up.
Yeah,
let's check it.
So it makes it fun.
Keep it going.
We are the ultra beam, yeah. With all the money and green, yeah. I fuck your bitch to my beats, yeah. I like the way that she sprays, yeah. Niggas doing big shopping just for the hell if you never been a definite. I'm a massive of the evidence. Run up on a nigga, I turn the drum and call my nemesis. Pull up on the trigger and do the venomous nigga. If I'm so in the place, if I run around with a weapon, I'm tripping out of the drugs. About to bring me a record, I'm lucky just like a dentist. I work hard to regret it. I'm like it's the minutes on my mind. My we should play this.
What up? You have the ball. No sound them pull up, yeah. I wanna.
Stop it there, maybe.
I really like the switch in the vocal hook.
Yeah, good.
Flow changes drastically. He picks up the pace substantially, and
like double timed it.
Yeah, and it just
kind of interesting. Definitely.
Yeah, he seems tight with it as well.
Yeah. Keep going.
Yeah.
Earth for you.
That's the wrong kill.
Ladies, look at this. If a girl have bad things to say about you, nothing now go on for you. So you're not
Ready.
Give me my fucking name out your mouth. You don't know me. You just hear the shit out my mouth. Listen closely.
That's what I think of when I think of screamo.
It's getting a little that whiny screaming sort of. Something.
For me, it seems like it almost has more to do with the lyrics and the screaming.
Yeah. Yeah.
Over dramatized, kind of like childish lyric
like
content.
Melodramatic, yeah.
Yeah, this portion right here, I don't know if it's
a
just
juvenile,
me, but it's
like
stark
angst.
contrast to the rest of it. Yeah, like I think I referenced in one of the other ones,
angst.
like teenage angst. Yeah, no reason boners.
Yeah,
But
you're right.
but yeah, the beat's still good, it's still fun.
Yeah, this kind of took a turn for me here too, because of the vocal.
Yeah.
But
Breakdown.
cool, the tempo drop.
Yeah.
I have mixed feelings about this.
The last minute of the song, yeah, particularly. All right, so that
It wasn't horrible.
I imagine. Does he want his? I think he says it's Scarlxrd,
Yeah, it sounded like
and the
Scarlxrd.
X is in the stead of an O.
I guess so. Yeah, like crossed out, like.
Be that as it may. It's kind of like when you're like have your first AOL Instant Messenger screen name and you put the X's in the front and then the back of it. XX Metalheads react to hip hop X. So yeah, I have no idea how old or
Yeah, we don't know.
or not old this person
I'm sure people
is.
will tell us.
Yeah, please do. The first 2 minutes of the song were really fun, and I hated the last minute of it.
Yeah, me too. I don't know why. It sort of fell off for me. That screaming part, and then
The screaming just amplified
too
so excessively,
it was excessive.
and it didn't enhance. Maybe it's because he knew that the lyrics to the latter part of the song weren't as solid, and he wanted to distract you from them. But
yeah, because lyrically he was doing some interesting things with earlier.
yeah, when he picked up the tempo and it got really, really quick, it reminded me of like when Busta Rhymes really wanted to lay it down. It was like it was really, really solid.
Ghostman kind of did that too. I feel like, at one point, which I think is interesting, sort of.
But
It's similar to that type of sound, right? Don't you think? The Ghostman, Suicide Boys, like this definitely fits in that.
That's true.
Whatever that genre is.
Yeah, a little bit of a darker emotion or theme to
and
it.
the trap beat kind of.
Yeah. Please also, I hear the word trap thrown out around a bit.
I think it has to do with the hi-hat, but I'm not positive.
Maybe it does, but yeah, those like quick, almost like
that.
Like I'm a
flurry of hi-hat.
guitarist, so it seems like they're trilling on the hi-hat almost. Doing gravity blasts on the hi-hat.
I think with trap, from what I gathered, is like the bass and snare are spread out, but the hi-hat's kind of busier.
Yeah.
So it's like a halftime thing, I think.
Okay.
That's what I'm getting.
Yeah.
Whereas hip-hop's more like straight kind of.
Yeah. The beat is still, but the cadence is still slow.
Right.
Like there's space between the snares, so you can really like you can ride in and out of it.
Yeah. But with like a busy hi-hat over it.
It's busy, but it keeps
it's interesting.
Like a slower, steady tempo.
So I think this is trap, I guess.
Yeah, from what I would assume. But please let us know, because I'm sure we're totally wrong. But yeah, wanna go to that rubric?
Yeah, rubric.
Rubric.
Lyrical flow, I think, for the most part, I think I'm in agreement with you. Like the first 3/4 of it, I thought were really solid. I like the flow, but I think
ended on.
I kind of went too far with that screaming. I felt like it kind of took me out of it in a way, because it felt like melodramatic, like you said, and sort of teenage angsty kind of.
It also kind of reminds me of like when Bruce Springsteen is overly dramatic just for the sake of being dramatic.
Oh yeah, well, let's not bring the boss into this, but
get the boss in here to.
He's like, what did I do?
To consider Scarlxrd's credentials.
But so I'd probably give it like, it's definitely better than middle of the road for me, flow wise, because I think what he did earlier was pretty good.
Keeps it high.
Yeah, so I would give it around a 6 or 7.
I was gonna say 7.
Yeah. Now I feel bad giving it higher numbers than like the MF Doom thing.
I feel bad.
We didn't really like that song, but
yeah,
I think his flow.
Well, a lot of people also told us that wasn't the song to go.
Yeah, we're gonna have to.
A lot of people are telling us that the songs that we're choosing, while produced by great artists, aren't necessarily so indicative of the artist's highest quality of work. This song in particular was suggested to us, so we want you to know that we didn't pick this song haphazardly.
Yeah, it wasn't random.
We reviewed the comments and we selected it.
Now, lyrical content.
Nowhere near as high as the lyrical flow.
Yeah, I don't think so. And it was kind of like, I mean, if we go back and look at some of this stuff, which is not coming up at all, but. It's just kind of like bravado kind of thing, right?
Yeah.
Like I'm so badass and whatever.
Yeah, it's a lot more of that.
Like
bolstering your own self-image.
Yeah, so I'm not really into that. So I'm gonna give it like a 5.
I was gonna say 5. Yeah.
5. So what's next? The beat. The beat was good. It was probably, for me, it was the best element of the song. So I give it like an 8.
I thought the beat worked well with the intro, with the sample of the woman speaking in the background.
Yeah, it was cool. It took you to a lot of different places, I think.
Yeah.
Which was interesting.
I keep going back to the intro of the song. I'm trying to think of the word to describe it, but how sexually profane I guess the beginning of the song was. And I'm trying to almost like he used that just specifically to
yeah, but what did it have to do with the rest? Well,
nothing.
Well, maybe he talked about like.
It reminds me of Pig Destroyer, Prowler in the Yard, when they used the computer sample.
Oh, Jennifer.
Yeah. No one knew that her eyes were outside of her head.
Yeah. But that kind of draws you in. But, but it's not related to anything.
Yeah.
What you're saying.
But because it's not, we're watching a lyric video and it wasn't lyrics. That I just was brought to that. But the beat in itself. Yeah, it was fun. What do you do? And it was consistent throughout.
Yeah,
and
the way
it didn't get a chance.
Tempo. Sorry.
Yeah.
But
no, it's okay.
You know, when it dropped tempo at the end was kind of cool.
Yeah, and it didn't get a chance to drag on. 3 minutes. I really liked that.
Yeah,
it's
it was pretty.
A little bit, just a touch longer than a lot of songs we've been doing. Enough time for you to really get a lot of solid, good lyrical content. Unfortunately, the last minute of the song wasn't, but the last minute of the song still did have that good heavy beat that, you know, kept me in enjoyment. So
yeah, I agree.
I would give the beat about a 7.
7, okay. So we averaged 7.5. And finally, production. I think the production was good. Everything sounded great.
Everything was clear. Despite
some of his voice
even the overdriven portion where it's really easy to get lost in that kind of grit
Yeah.
Especially people like us know when it's really easy to lose
Yeah, it was done well.
the clarity of aggressive vocal, and that was good. That was presented well. And I'm also including in the production value that sample in the beginning. The choice to include that.
It kind of draws you in, I mean, even though it's not,
and they laid into it for a while, and they really made that girl just sound desperate. And
then that thing came up, with like the more melodic element.
Yeah.
And then the beat kind of came in. It was kind of cool the way it... So I think the arrangement was pretty good, too. I don't know if that's related to production, but... What would you give production? What's your number?
I would say 7.
I would say like 8.
Okay.
It was pretty... I really liked it.
7.5 split
7.5. So we'll tally it up. But yeah, definitely not as bad as we thought it would be, going by the description.
That's a true story. Yeah.
Pleasantly...
Is all of this person's stuff like this?
Yeah, I wonder.
Is it more like the first 2 minutes of the song, or is it more like the last minute of the song?
But it is cool that he varied his delivery.
Yeah,
like, so
and he varied the level of intensity with the vocal approach. There was always like a bit of overdriven tone to the vocals, but the thing that's just at the end when the rhymes and the lyrics are slowed down, and you're going to choose that point to really pick up the screaming nature of it.
Yeah.
It almost took away from the delivery for me at that point.
Yeah, I agree.
Kind of like...
It drew too much attention to itself.
Yeah, like sometimes a clean tone makes it heavier.
Yeah, I know.
Because it's a little bit more...
I know what you mean.
It's like less embellished. It's just like, here you go.
Right, like the affected tone was... sort of just like that, an affectation where it's just like draws you too much to the timbre and not what he's saying.
Yeah, exactly.
I know what you're saying.
You're focused more on the fact that he's yelling than what he's yelling.
Right. Totally.
Okay.
So I think the score was 6.75, so rounded up to
just about a 7.
7. Pretty solid. But yeah, if you want to recommend another track by him, you might check it out at some point.
Scarlxrd, is that what it is? But please feel encouraged to recommend another Scarlxrd song.
So yeah, that's
just about a 7. It's pretty good for the introduction.
Yeah.
And thanks for tuning in. If you haven't already, we encourage you to subscribe if you've made it to this point in the video. We hope you've enjoyed it. And we look forward to seeing you subscribe and seeing your comments in the future. Thanks a lot, guys.
Hit the notification bell too.
Yeah.
So that
we try to post new videos roughly every 3rd, maybe every 4th day.
Yeah, like 2 a week. We're trying for now.
Which we're shooting for. We both do work full-time jobs, so we can't get in front of the computer all the time. But thanks again for your time, and see you again soon.